Jay King. We're having a ball. It's a 24-hour jewelry and gem event. Now, stay with me, because even though I get to say goodbye to Jay, we're not done. At 11 p.m., we are going to have Sevilla jewelry, which is all this beautiful, solid sterling silver. You've seen it?
I saw it. You know, I saw it on earlier. It
complements your pieces wonderfully.
Pretty unique, very different.
Very different, and it's lovely. And it's coming up at 11 o'clock, and that's when we'll wrap it up.
Bada boom, bada bing.
You love that line.
This is brand new, and guess what this is? This is precious opal from Australia. You can see micro opal, and guess what that blue turquoise is?
What is it?
Sleeping Beauty.
Is it really?
That is Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, how clever of you to get some Sleeping Beauty in that one.
No, you know, and I won't tell you how much I have, but I do have Sleeping Beauty. But you can see what I'm down to and what I'm using here. Okay, I can do small cabochons, or I can do this mosaic inlay. These are brand new, fresh. This is cool. And here again, you're getting all the three different colors of Sleeping Beauty that came out of the Sleeping Beauty mine. That's light, the light blue, medium blue, dark blue. So you get that. You can see the cabochons on the top. That's the size of the things that we can do right now. And here again, I'm holding my price to what I purchased the material from. Okay, I could literally, and this, honest to goodness, true story, I could take this material right now and quadruple my money easily, maybe even more than that if I sold the rough. But if I did sell the rough, then I wouldn't have it for you here. And this is all brand new. It's a whole new suite. When these are gone, though, they're gone, okay? I could use another different material, but in turquoise, but I couldn't bring this back. But this is Sleeping Beauty, not only Sleeping Beauty, but all the different colors of Sleeping Beauty in a beautiful mosaic inlay. And then you have that precious opal. This really, the shot's not really doing it really justice.
No,
it's washing it out.
And by the way, it's an enhancer too.
Right. This and you've got the whole suite. You've got the cuff bracelet, amazing cuff bracelet. You got these amazing earrings. You got the enhancer pendant, which can be worn on a collar, but it's as an enhancer. There's a good shot of it. Look at the fire in that precious opal. That's what determines precious opal. And all of the precious opal that you're seeing in these designs are incredible in the fact that you know, you have mines now that have been closed for 30 or 40 years. Okay, these mines were open in the 70s and the 80s. They're now all closed. You don't see it. At one time in Australia, they used to produce 95% of the precious opal in the world. And now it's not even a fraction of that. It's maybe 5%. Who's really taken over the market right now is Ethiopia. And that's really where that's the to-go-to place to get precious opal right now.
Wait, so, I'm sorry, Jay, real quick. In the cuff, we have 30 left.
Yeah, okay.
It's a hammered cuff. It's
these are brand new.
All brand new.
Brand new. Never seen before. Saved them for the last few minutes of this event. We saved these.
And the earrings have 3 flex pay. I got the boring part. The earrings have 3 flex pay. The cuff has 4 flex pay because we all love that. And the pendant has 3 flex pays too. And again, very special pricing for our event. Obviously, the day is coming to a rapid close. So if you want to take advantage of this, but look at these earrings, girls. They just pop. You really see them. They've got great movement.
Do you see how they frame the jawline? How they come down? They frame the face?
I think the earrings are stunning, Jay. I love that shape you did. And yet they're really well balanced. Like, you'd think they'd be kind of weird or something, but they just are beautiful.
Because they're handmade. I would put them on, but I only wear clip-ons. Oh. And here's the thing. But you see, look at the clarity, the Sleeping Beauty cabochon at the top. Those are all matched. And then within the design, you've got all 3 different colors of that came out of the Sleeping Beauty mine. You've got the light blue, the medium blue, the dark blue. Those are all natural. That is, that there's nothing that's been done to that. And then what we did is we took all the mosaic, the leftovers that we had from the precious opal, and you have mines like Lightning Ridge, Andamuka, Midabe, Cooper Pedy. I mean, there's just a myriad of, at that time in the 70s and 80s, that's when when Australia really hit the boom as far as making, producing the majority. 95%, at one time, 95% of the precious opal in the world came out of Australia.
Did it really?
And it's just like pretty much just dried up, ran dry. And another thing that happened in Australia, is with the mining. This is not an easy job, especially in Australia. It's very environmentally, where the opal mines are, it's extremely, I mean, you got to be a tough cookie to be able to make it. Really? A lot of people, their children, you know, they didn't, you know, just the second and third generations just moved on and went into ranching, or they went into other different aspects. And so they're just not really doing anything. It's just dead right now as far as opal mining in Australia. Yeah,
and I have to tell you, I think this is absolutely exquisite. It's very much what you'd find in gallery pieces. The workmanship is... Oh, I got to give you an update. Oh, is the cuff gone? Oh. You know what? I have to tell you, when you rock that cuff, people are going to grab your hand. It could be a stranger while you're squeezing cantaloupe, and they're going to be like, what is that? Like, I mean, I'll just put it on real quick. I know it's sold out, but I mean, come on, that is just I know it's sold out. But
wearable art.
It's art. It is.
Wearable
that is
art.
Stunning. No wonder it's gone. Okay, so that's sold out. Now here's what we have left. You don't have to do both pieces. So if your budget says, okay, I can't do both, but certainly a lot of times Jay will do these amazing pendants, and then he has a nice earring to go with it. This is a standalone earring. You could wear this with a black turtleneck on the most gray, ugly winter day, and it will brighten your life. It will make you happy. You will look fabulous with this gorgeous blue color against your skin. And then what I love, too, is that play and magic of the precious opal. There's such fire in it, and when they move, the sun catches it, light moves with it. These are just art pieces, truly gallery-style workmanship here.
The difference between, okay, there's all kinds of different opals. There's common opal, there's jelly opal, there's boulder opal. This is a precious opal, and how you can, what distinguishes precious opal, that's opal that has the property of opalescence. That is the fire. If you took a piece of precious opal and you sliced it and you put it under a microscope, and you actually put it under a microscope, here's what you would see. You would see little round balls. That's silicas, natural silicas. Here's the thing. If you took a fishbowl, remember the old fishbowl where your parents used to buy a goldfish, and then about 2 weeks later it would float to the top?
Yes.
Remember that? Okay.
Well,
you'd empty that. Okay, if you emptied that out and you threw golf balls inside of that. Okay, so there are round beads. Okay, so you have round balls. I'm just kind of trying to give you a visual here.
And there's space in between the golf balls.
There's spaces in between those golf balls, right? That's what precious opal is. All opals are silica based. Okay, that's what makes an opal an opal. In this case, what's happened is you have the formation of these clear silica beads, and what you're actually seeing when you're seeing all those different colors, your eye is seeing the rainbow effect of the light refracting from that.
Oh, so
and
cool.
Where it's refracting from is those spaces that are created in between that. And that's what makes precious opal precious opal.
Right, and gives it that whole color range.
It gives it the property of opalescence, which is the fire. And here again, look at this. Okay, there you go, Angie. That's my girl. Okay, look at this. Okay,
stunning.
Look as she's moving there. Do you see? Look at the fire in this. The reds, the reds,
like oranges,
the blues,
and
orange,
violet,
greens, violet, everything in there. Do you see that? Like the light refracting off of that.
It looks like the little pieces are on fire. Actually,
it looks like
an ember.
You have tiny little people holding lanterns inside in the side of your middle of your necklace. And then again, what frames this and makes it really, really over the top is all that mosaic inlay around that. That's all Sleeping Beauty. I mean, you can see, I mean, that's what I've got. I've got, you know, the smaller pieces left. I don't have any of the real large pieces where I could cut anything really big. But we actually take this, think about the craftsmanship in this. And again, these are all the natural colors that came out of Sleeping Beauty. You got the light blue, medium blue, dark blue.
Okay, so here's the story. We have, again, Rick, if you can, what's the breakdown and what I have left? Because this is going to sell out. I have 100 of the earrings left and 150 of the pendants. I just want to point out.
Which is an enhancer.
Right, now, that's exactly.
Is that what you were going to point out?
He's reading my mind again.
Well, that's kind of hard to do.
Usually it's just a big blank question mark.
Yeah, usually.
He reads it and goes, ain't nothing in there.
When I read her mind normally, I don't get much. I'm just like, what? Or I get the strangest thoughts, and I go, what?
Ooh, don't want to know that.
Okay, we're getting a little weird.
Sorry.
Okay,
but the whole point on the enhancers, Angie's showing it. I'll just show it really quick. This is not the right thing to do, but if you have a nugget necklace at home, the cool thing about it, even if you have pearls, oh, wait a minute.
Pearls,
if
anything.
you have a strand of pearls, you can pop this over pearls.
If you've got
like look at that.
If you've got a waterfall necklace or anything like that, this can fit on it. The enhancer will fit.
Yeah, we'll let
That's
you know.
why we make them enhancers so you can place them.
I really love the enhancer, especially with beads. If you have a lot of his round beaded necklaces, pop this on there. And remember, all the colors in the mosaic are going to work back to almost any beaded necklace you have from you or anybody else. It's really, that's a great piece. And it's such an art piece, too. All right, we'll let you know when it's sold out. Don't forget FlexPay galore, which is lovely.
Yeah, this would look great on a silver collar.
Oh, beautiful. And there's so many things you can wear it with. I think white pearls would be amazing. Classic white pearls.
White pearls would be a great selection.
Gorgeous. Okay.